Our family recently took our first trip to Disneyland, and in this video I'm going to share with you a few of the characters we met, some of our favorite rides, and some tips on how to navigate the park in the 24 hours we had. So stay tuned for some fun. Okay, we got a call from Disney to go to California to go to Disneyland! Are you so excited? Me too. Welcome back, friends, and come on this adventure with us to Disneyland. I want to first thank Disney for hosting us for this magical time. We stayed at the Westin, which was literally across the street from the resort. You can see it from the window. Now here's the thing, they do not provide public transportation there, but you can catch a bus right across the street. The bus system is called ART. I would highly suggest downloading their app. It's called Away We Go, and in this app you can pay for your ticket or you can pay cash. You can pick how many days you want to book it for. They're open 7 days a week. The bus runs every 20 minutes, starting at 7 a.m., ending 30 minutes after the park closes. And here's a list of all the stops. After all the excitement, we have made it into the park. Now, one thing I would suggest you do before you get into that park is download the Disneyland app. The Disneyland app will help you with all of your needs for your trip. Let me show you. This app can really help you with planning your day using the Genie service. So it'll tell you all these recommendations and things to do once you have your ticket. This free service also gives you height requirements, times that you're gonna have to wait in lines, all that good stuff. The app also lists show times. Now, one thing that Kimmy loves are shows. We watched the Rapunzel show, the Cinderella show, and they were amazing. Our main focus on our first few hours there were to see princesses because she's a princess kind of girl. So we went to the Royal Hall and she met Cinderella, she met Snow White. I mean, it was amazing, and they spend so much time. 5 minutes talking to Cammy about all kinds of stuff. And then right after that, we saw Cinderella show. It was amazing. Make sure you watch the shows. Oh wait, no, that's Beauty and the Beast. While we were waiting in line, we met this incredible family, and the mom gave me all these tips and tricks about using the app, and she told me that you can actually go into the Sleeping Beauty castle. So while you're there, make sure you go into the castle. So while we were on our ride, we actually went back to the app and ordered food, and you can select the time from in which you want to pick it up. Food was ready, we had lunch. Now, one really fun ride that the family will enjoy is the It's a Small World ride, because you can go on a boat and it's beautiful, all the flowers. It's just a beautiful ride to get on. Now, really quick, let's talk about the weather. Now, it gets in the high 70s, which means it's hot, but at night it gets cool. So if you're planning to spend the entire day there, bring some type of sweater or blanket if you want to watch fireworks at night, because it gets pretty chilly. Even though the weather's in the high 70s most of the day, it's pretty bearable. It's not uncomfortable. You're not really sweating. Of course, bring a lot of water to stay hydrated. But for the most part, compared to South Florida, the weather is excellent here. We also took advantage of the Genie Plus. It's $20 per person, and with that, you get to skip some lines and you get all your pictures for free that day. That evening, we just grabbed some pizza for dinner because they're having like a dance party. It was late, it was 10 o'clock. The fireworks ended up being canceled, and it was only because it was too windy. So we took advantage of the time that we stayed so that Kimmy could enjoy the dance party. And let me tell you something, it's so worth it. She had a blast. Now, the next day, we were invited to the Buzz Lightyear premiere, and we did that and got all this cool gear. It was so much fun. We are headed out for our last day at Disney, and we have our new Lightyear gear from the premiere last night. So we're gonna go have some fun. Now, this time we had a shuttle bus because Disney was escorting us back to the property at Disneyland, and we spent a little bit of time at California Adventure, which is right on the other side of Disneyland. We had breakfast at a place called Pixar Pier, and oh my gosh, the food was amazing, and the views were amazing too. You probably need a reservation to go there, so check in advance. Look at those mimosas. They were so good. The food, 10 out of 10, probably the best breakfast I've had in a long time. Now, another thing you can do is you can go to like the secret office, and they have pictures of all the artists for Disney and all these contraptions you can try to open doors. It was a really fun experience for Cammie. One of the first rides you run into is The Little Mermaid, and oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. It may be one of my favorite rides, but yeah, it's a must try, especially if you have a toddler that's into princesses. We heard so many good things about Cars Land, and we wanted to get on the infamous Cars ride, but that wait was like 2 hours, so we ended up purchasing Lightning Lane tickets just for that ride, and it cost between $7 to $20, and we have to come back during a specific time frame. But until then, we saw on our Genie that there was a show, so we came to the show to buy some time before going back and going on the Cars ride. We were getting close to our reservation time for the Cars ride, so we hopped on a few other rides. Now, here's the thing with the Lightning Lane. I believe you can only get there between 5 and 15 minutes before your scheduled time. So don't try and get there super early because they will not let you in, or you just wait in the long line. If you don't get on any ride at this park, you have to get on the Cars ride because you can actually go with your toddler. Now, we got a little sweet tooth, so I actually ordered some sweets on the app, and we just went to a section and picked it up. It was already ready for us. So we wanted a heavier lunch, and we ended up going to a jazz kitchen. It's like New Orleans type of food. It was okay. It was filling. May not be the best food we had at the park, but it was better than like having pizza and just burgers. Next, we headed to New Orleans because we were determined to find Princess Tiana, and we wanted to go to the Haunted Mansion, which was really cute. I think it was a little bit too scary for Cammie, but it was still fun. We also got on a little boat ride that they had there because they said sometimes you'll see her out on the bayou. We didn't see her, but the boat was really nice. We ended up going on a couple more rides that didn't have long lines, and that's the perks of having the app downloaded, is you can see where to go next based on where you are on the map, and to see how long the wait times were. So we did Winnie the Pooh, and we also did Spider-Man, which was a lot of fun. So after we got off the ride, we're just walking and walking, and I'm like, is that Black Panther? And then out of nowhere, the soldiers come out, and everyone's crowding around, and somehow we ended up at the very front of their performance, which is really cool, and they called Cameo. Oh my gosh.
What is your name, young man? Tesla. Cami. And where are you from? Warrior Cami from South Carolina Drive.
Now, even though she's never seen Black Panther, because hello, she's a child, it was really cool for us to see it. And at the end of their performance, they gave her a little wink, and they called her over to take pictures with her. So it was so special. More for us than her, but it was great. Now, that evening, Disney had tickets for us to see Color of Change, so we had to run there. We didn't even have dinner. We were just so behind. We ran there to see the Color of Change performance, and you have got to see this. You don't have to have tickets to watch it. You just have to have tickets to get close, but it was amazing. Just watch. It's beautiful. Well, that concludes my video, and I hope you enjoyed it and learned a few things. If you have any additional questions, please leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!